So I am being guided to talk about this, especially when I experience personally some things. There's definitely uh, there's definitely an energy of leveling up in the air. It's like a very powerful leveling up energy. Now, what I will say to you is, when you are leveling up, excuse me, let me fix this really quick. When you are leveling up, there's always this, it's weird because here, I'm going to explain it to you like this. So, when we are leveling up, we can almost tell, right? Like when I say leveling up, what do I mean, right? Let me explain that first. So when I say leveling up, I'm talking about like you're starting to create new things, right? You're starting to see, okay, little by little, you're starting to feel the energy of birthing of a new creation, right? You're starting to feel these energies that you're starting to birth a new creation. New things are happening. You're getting involved with things that you've always said you were gonna do, and you're starting to do it. And I'll tell you something. The way that I'm picking up this energy, and whenever I go through experiences or transitions, or I feel like I'm either leveling up or I'm sort of like in hermit mode, or I'm going through a new awakening. Whenever I'm going personally through these things, immediately this is like one of my missions, right? To experience that which the collective experiences, and to give the information as good as I can, right? As well as I can offer the information. So one of the things that I felt today, and I'll explain to you what I mean by why is it that when you're leveling up, do you feel like you're getting psychic attacks in a way? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for all of you who have sent, as people will write on Cash App and be like, it's only $3, but I'm like, you don't have to do that. So thank you. I appreciate it. I want to explain that to you, that you don't have to explain when you send $3 or something. You're like, oh my God, it's only $3. But I want to thank those people. And all of you who like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that, thank you. So I'm gonna explain to you guys, like today, for instance, my personal experience today. I went to the Bronx to speak to a bunch of kids, and they were middle schoolers, very tough to get their attention, right? And then little by little, they started to kind of pay attention, but in the beginning, they were just talking over me, and I had to like stop twice to be like, guys, and I'll tell you guys, when I say psychic attacks, when you're leveling up. So, and this is not negative, and if this triggers you, then you're not ready to do shadow work, and you're not ready. You don't want to hear it. Thank you, DJ. I love you. You're not ready to hear it. You're not ready to look at the shadow side, right? So if it triggers you, you can't kind of watch some of the stuff that I talk about, because if it triggers you and it's not empowering you, then I don't want you to feel disempowered when you're watching me. So today, for instance, and I'll talk about this, and I really would like to share this at the best as I can. When I was doing the speech with the kids, now I'll tell you something. The interesting thing is, I get to the school and I walk in the school, and my bag is in the front of the school, and then this lady, I was supposed to go in the back and get coffee with the kid who asked me to do the event, and then I ended up going with this woman, and we went to the back. Immediately on the way there, my stomach was bothering me. I was like, oh God, spirit's coming through heavily. And I go there, and then she's like, I'll take you, out of nowhere. Spirit guided her to say, I'll take you. And we go into the coffee room, and I immediately was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I don't want to violate, so if it's okay, there's someone coming through for you. And I started telling her grandmother, and I said September 29th, a birthday, everything exactly, like it was very, very detailed and specific. And I gave her a full reading, and she went and turned her back on me, and she was praying, because I guess she got scared, like holy shit, like she's in her mind, oh my God, it's the devil. It's the devil talking to me. And then I explained to her that I don't do witchcraft, I don't do magic and all that. And I said, I don't get involved with that. I said, even if someone does it to me, I will not return the favor. And she started to ease up a little bit. And then when she saw the messages were positive and stuff, the point is, okay, so I did that, right? And as I'm doing that, I could feel some kind of transfer of energy, like in a good way, right? And then I leave there and I go, now we're waiting to talk to the kids. I'm waiting to talk to them. Now, I want to explain this to you guys so you understand that again, I'm not trying to trigger you. If we have, not if, because we do, so that's the point of this. If we have, and we feel like we have something sort of holding us back from reaching the level we're looking to reach, and we're trying to like get to a different place in our lives, energetically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, and we know we could feel this tug and pull, attachment, dark energy, whatever you want to call it. And if we have that, and then we start to say like, finally we're not doing the whole hermit mode, you know, we change our habits, we try to do this, we try to do that, but then like this pull comes back and pulls you in. By the way, you guys, if you're available at 6 p.m., I'm going to do live on my Instagram with an astrologer. And if you guys actually, I'm actually going to do it live on YouTube and Instagram so that people can get some information out of it. And it's going to be a great live, so I think you guys should join us. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so my point is, if you're starting to feel yourself finally leave a situation that made you feel disempowered, made you feel like you were being taken advantage of, lied to, and you finally start to say to yourself like, oh my God, I don't think this is my energy. You will be aware of this. Look, you have to know that if you're feeling this way, this is your intuition knocking at your door saying, hey, something's not right here. What am I meaning by this? You're leveling up, you're starting to change, you're starting to do things differently, and all of a sudden you start to feel it's like a hater, right? A hater in real life, except for like we have some of us, I'm hearing this very strongly, so if you're here and you're hearing this, some of us have, and I hate to say it, but it's like, it's family, it has to do with family, I'm hearing. And some of us have some, I'm hearing brujas, okay? I'm hearing that. And so like casting, I'm hearing casting a spell on you to try to stop you from moving forward. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm feeling that very strongly. It's not just a psychic attack, it's like somebody's throwing some bad juju your way, and they're trying to manipulate your outcome. Okay, so what you have to understand here is be aware of it, but not like allow it to affect your energy a lot, because here's the thing. I know that it's happened to me, and I know I sensed it a lot, and it's, today I'll tell you why I'm doing this live, okay? Today, after I did the school thing, when I went up to speak, this was my point. When I went up to speak, sometimes, I'm sorry, when I channel like 14 different messages come through. When I went up to speak, I had this whole different idea of how I was going to do the speech and what I was going to say. And then I get up there, and then all of a sudden the energy shifted from like me wanting to say certain things and say certain things. But for some reason, once the kids started like talking and it started getting loud in there, and I started getting a little frustrated with the, them just being kids, you know what I mean? And it wasn't that I was frustrated with the kids. I just felt something in the air, and I didn't feel comfortable. Like I was on stage and I was trying very hard to focus on the message, but I kept getting like weird feelings from the crowd. Like, I'm talking about the adults and stuff. You had some of them that were like really into it, and then like you had these women that were just like, on the side, and I was like, ugh. And you have to be an extremely powerful person to be able to get up there knowing that it's being thrown at you. But not only them, it's also the psychic attacks from whatever lifetime, and whoever's throwing it at you, this bruja, this witch, this striga, like we would call it in Albania. It's called striga. It's and it felt so different. I went from like wanting to say one thing to something completely different coming out, but then I realized maybe what did come out was a lot more important, because I was going to talk to the kids about like what happened to me and what I experienced. But all of a sudden, like these messages started coming out about, I was warning them like about stuff. It was weird. Like the warnings came out. It was like, you will get older. And I was saying to the girls, boys will try to make you have sex with them. Don't do it. And they were only middle schoolers, okay? But I felt like the message was a little advanced for them. But I saw some girls and boys in the crowd, and they were all like, that's already happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that already happened to me. So some spirit wanted me to say that, and especially was mentioning like sexual abuse. And I saw some girls in the back like looking at me like. And then when I was leaving, I was mad at myself that I didn't stop to talk to them, but I had to get out of there. There was a lot of confusion in the room, a lot of pain. I felt a lot of pain in the room. Kids, right? Oh, I guess I'm sensitive when it comes to kids. I felt a lot of pain in their hearts, and I felt it all. And it was very painful to feel that. And I got in the car and just started doubting myself and questioning myself. Did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? I should have stopped. I should have talked to this one. I should have talked to that one. And then something happened with my wallet, and in the store, some little kid stole money, and then he gave it back, and it was just all of this crazy stuff. And I thought it was one of the kids at the school, and it was crazy. But the point is, I get home and I start crying, right? And I start crying. And I'm not crying because I'm sad. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm crying because I'm sad. Like I said, if you guys just tuned in, if you come to Instagram and YouTube at 6 o'clock, I'm doing a live with an astrologer. She's going to answer some questions, and I'm going to do, possibly we're going to do a birth chart reading. And a reading, we'll choose a couple of people. We'll see. And I got home and I started crying because, first of all, it made me sad that I've been getting attacked as well. My business went from sold out to no sales, clearing, and fighting it now. Yeah. We do go through that a lot, especially when we're leveling up. And you know what? Why I have tears? I feel somebody's pain in here too right now, like as if you kind of want to say, why are you doing this? What did I do wrong? I'm not a bad person. You know what I mean? You've been crying for 3 days now, but enough of that. Yeah. And you know why? You know what it is? Like, this is me letting it out and clearing it, because I have to realize that and you know what I said? Maybe I did something to someone in a past life, and you know what I said? Whatever it is, I must have like deserved it somehow or another, right? Because I probably did it to them, and then I think about it and I'm like, well, you know, hopefully that's not the case. But I said, please, I'm really sorry if I did, you know? Yeah, but no, sometimes it's good to cry, especially when, here's the thing, because I act like such a tough girl all the time, I'll show my sensitive side, and whoever is placing their spells or their witchcraft or whatever on me, I want them to see me cry, because you know what? They're probably laughing, going, yes, it's exactly what I wanted, but I'm not crying the way they want me to cry. Do you understand what I'm saying? The tears that I'm forming are tears of healing, are tears of empowerment, are tears of recognition and recognizing and realizing and awareness, tears of awareness. So when you become aware that people want to come after you, you obviously already knew that, right? But then when you find out specifically it's somebody who's from your own bloodline, or somebody who's related to you, exactly, yes, releasing somebody who's related to you, somebody who's close to you, and you find out it's them. You don't know specifically who, but you can feel it. It's like a woman in my family. I don't know if it's my mom or dad's side, but whatever it is, or it could even be past life stuff. Really, honestly, I'm telling you, and it saddens you, because in my heart I go, I must have done something to this person. Maybe I was a man in a past life and I was married to them and I cheated on them or something, and they're still mad at me, right? Yeah. It also feels like something's holding me back when I'm trying to level up. I get psychically attacked badly, especially feeling pins and needles in my legs. Oh, and you bitch. Like I say to my daughter, you bitch. When she means me, I call her a bitch, and she thinks it's so cute. She said, Mom, don't call me a bitch. I'm like, no, you a bitch. But I don't mean bitch, I mean like bitch. You know. That was weird. I just like heard some like sounds. Anyway, so my point is, when you're leveling up, Okay? Look, I know a lot of people don't watch me. I know a lot of people don't come in my lives. I know a lot of people don't watch my videos later. But one, two, three, or four people that can get the help from me, I'm grateful for it. Every day I'm like, I hope I changed one person's life. Every day I'm like, I hope I changed one person's, I healed one person through my energy. Or every day I pray for that, right? And I'm grateful for even one or two people getting healed from my stuff. But that the point of that is that um, my soul tribe, the people that do connect with me, I do know that a lot of us experience the same kind of feelings a lot, right? You know, it breaks my heart for all of us that are really so so I'm feeling a lot of pain here, and it's not just my own. Okay, so what I'm hearing is the reason why it hurts is because you know you hurt someone in a past life, right? You know you did. And you say sorry, please forgive me. And you forgive yourself, right? And then when you see that they just can't forgive you and they can't let it go, and you're working so hard in this lifetime to transform your life and to try to do good for others and to try to be there and to try to love equally and not judge, right? I know you feel me. Listen, guys, you know what? People are tuning in, they're probably like, why is she crying? Well, I'm expressing what we all feel, but a lot of us pretend we're tough and we ignore it, but I feel the pain, you know? And I like to feel it because it helps me release a lot, so I don't hold back my emotions ever, because it is such a very powerful thing for me to release my energy, especially when I do it through speaking through sharing my experiences, because I know someone's gonna get help out of it. Like 20 people could be watching and be like, oh my god, she's crying. But then there's like 5 or 6 that are like, oh my god, I feel her, like I feel it. But it's okay, this is the release, right? This is how we release. So the point is, for me, I don't know about you, but for me, what hurts is me knowing, oh my god, I must have really hurt somebody so badly in a past life that they're still on the attack. Like they still trying to attack me. And then I must make someone feel so insecure about themselves. And that doesn't make me feel good. Like, oh my god, she's such a hater that she's attacking me psychically. That doesn't make me feel good. Like, I don't want to know that I'm hurting somebody's feelings so bad that they have to constantly throw shit at me because they're in pain because of what I'm doing, or maybe something I do makes them feel insecure or triggers them, which I don't understand why, because we all have our own insecurities. The only difference is my insecurities entail me trying to fix the things about me that I want to heal and make better, right? It has nothing to do with like looks and all that. I deal with that. Those are little insecurities. That's nothing. I'm talking about like the ones where I'm like, I know I could do this, I know I could do that, and then I hold back because I'm afraid people aren't gonna like it. What if they judge me, right? And so I almost want to say like, hey, sweetheart, like wherever you are, I'm sorry you hate me so much, and I really hope that whatever I did to you, you can forgive me, because you know life is about forgiveness. It's about transforming and forgiveness, and it's about healing the things that we went through. And so if there's ever a way, I'm like, you know, even in the astral, if I could sit down and have a conversation with you and apologize to you in your face, so you understand that I'm really sorry, then we can resolve this, right? But a lot of times that's not possible. You know what I'm saying? So Kelly, Jariana, pray with her, play with and forth her, and have her listening to healing frequencies. Yes, 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 yes. Healing frequencies are great. I do that a lot. Can I tell you guys what I did yesterday? So I got home and I felt like so much craziness. Like I was hearing voices and shit, which never really happens to me, and it was just getting overwhelming. So I laid down on my floor in my room and I played some Native American drums, and I played like a Native American prayer and drums, and I'm really trying to keep my face moisturized, because you guys, like that's one of the keys to not getting wrinkles and stuff. And I've been like moisturizing these areas in my face because I'm starting to notice some wrinkles. Okay, and I know this is weird. This is really weird, but there's like a cream. It's I think it's for what is it for? It's like, I don't know if you've ever like gone to the bathroom and you like hurt yourself on your butthole, or like, you know, like stuff like that. But I had this cream from like when I was pregnant, and I never used it, and it doesn't expire. It's like Vaseline, and it never expired, and I never used it because I didn't want to put things up my butt. And then I started using it here, and let me tell you something, ooh, girl, the wrinkles is going. And I was reading up on it. I was like, why do I feel like this will help my wrinkles? And I read up on it, and it said that that cream specifically has been studied on women for wrinkles, and they've been using it, and a lot of them, the wrinkles resolved, right? Anyway, the point is, when we're getting psychically attacked and we're feeling attacked and we're feeling like we're being attacked, it's important to know that, first of all, you are, so that you can understand it's not your own energy. Because when you start to understand that it's not your own energy, and you start to see, what's the cream called? Neo something Katin. I'll get the name and I'll give it to you guys. It's you have to get it prescribed though. It was prescription. Hold on. So if you're feeling like you're being psychically attacked, right? If you're feeling that way, yes, I was playing Native American. Psychically attacked, you have to first of all clear your aura, because it's important to be aware. It's important to be aware that you are being psychically attacked, so you know it's not you, okay? I'm just finding that cream for you guys. And it's what is it called? I don't want to say it without knowing. Anyway, I'll get it for you guys in a little bit. So it's important to be aware that you're being psychically attacked. Okay, again, if you're just tuning in, guys, at 6 p.m. I'm going live with an astrologer. It's going to be kind of cool. I'm going to ask her a few questions. You guys can ask your questions, and we can get some messages from astrology and mediumship through me. So, especially when you're a medium, right? You're a medium, and a lot of you are, which, like, for instance, like Millie, I don't know if she's in here still. Yeah, Millie right there. We connect on. I happen to have a lot of people's numbers that follow me on YouTube and Instagram. I'm very like trusting with people, and Spirit keeps guiding me to like stop being so trusting with everyone. But here's the thing: I'm not afraid of anybody hurting me, because guess what? Nobody can hurt me. Like, honestly, I think I'm capable of hurting myself more than anybody ever is, but I don't hurt myself today. You know, I try to like be gentle with myself. But I kind of connect with a lot of people on a personal level that I have on YouTube. Like the comments that I see, what people don't understand is that I connect with them personally, and they really reach my heart, and they touch my heart, okay? They really do. Kelly, for instance, will leave, and I have to mention this because this is like something is important to me. Kelly will write like little scripture proverbs and stuff. And the funny thing is, like, people think I'm like so against religion. What they don't understand is that I love religion. I just don't love what people do with it, right? I don't love how they use it for their own agendas and stuff like that. But religion is a beautiful thing when people use it the way it's supposed to be used, which is love thy neighbors, forgive, blah, 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 blah. And those comments, and then everybody else who leaves like random comments, and they'll tell me about their life, and I'll read it, and like I don't heart everything because it's a lot, you know, but I'll read through them, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is so amazing, like how I'm connecting with like strangers, and it's like almost like we're best friends, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like almost like, damn, I could really rock with these chicks. Hi Zen, you see Zen, for instance, you know? Yeah, and Millie, by the way, I was gonna say that what you don't understand is that you'll text me shit randomly out of nowhere. Like today, she texted me a picture of an airplane. She goes, "You're taking off." And in my head, I'm like, how the fuck this bitch knows I keep hearing about me traveling? Like my mom did a coffee cup reading. She was like, "I see you going on an airplane." And then she sends me that. What you guys don't know is how psychic you are when you're sending messages to people. And that's why it's important to take notes so that you can look back at it and go, oh my God, I was right. I was on point. I really knew what I was talking about. I'm not crazy. Right? So what I want to tell you guys about the psychic attacks is, listen, we're not here to pay attention to people hurting us and attacks. And I will tell you something, I could easily, just like you could, easily start to do spell work and like push the magic back onto them. I could, because I am a powerful magician. I'm an alchemist. However, I choose not to interact in that world because I feel like this. my guides and your guides are working with us heavily all the time. So if there's something that's bothering me and I feel it's going against the universal law, if I feel that in my intuition, it's for a reason. It's because it is. So when we're doing magic and we're casting spells on people and we're wanting to wish them harm or do this or do that, and if I tell you, and if I say to me, this doesn't feel right energetically, I don't feel right getting involved with spells and stuff, not even like people will do like magic spells on courtrooms and for the case to not get this, and but what they don't understand is, like, if it was meant to happen and you stopped it, it will always come back to you later. So for me, it's like this: if I'm meant to get psychically attacked, it's for a reason. Right now I feel like it's for a reason. It's happening for a reason. Maybe there's something that I need to learn from this. And if I wasn't supposed to experience this, I truly do not believe that our guides, our inner knowing, would let us experience this. So when you're going through these psychic attacks, this is the message I'm getting now. Good. When you're going through these psychic attacks and you're like pissed about it, like, why the fuck is somebody attacking me? I'm going to say this to you. Yes, it is not right. It's not fair. It's truly not. And I really don't agree with it. And I think it's very wrong and very fucked up of people to do psychic attacks on us and do this and do that. But the thing is, I also feel like maybe them psychically attacking us or placing spells or doing that on us is happening for a reason for them too. For them to finally get like the exposure placed back onto them where they get mirrored and they see what they've been doing. And maybe through my experiences, and yes, I might have to deal with some pain, but at the end of the day, not only will I become stronger, which is what happens every time we come out of psychic attacks, every time we come out of somebody trying to push us out of the way of the train track, which is going right on track, right? Every time that happens, you know how I feel. It's like they empower us and then we sort of maybe will help them learn a lesson. Now, it's not fair that we have to experience that. It's not. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful for it. Because what they don't understand, Owen and everybody in here, is that at the end of the day, I always come out more powerful. That's the point. So yeah, it might be painful and annoying while I'm going through it, and it might get on my nerves, but guess what? At the end of the day, guess who's going to come out more powerful and stronger than ever and more aware and more capable of defending myself against them? Because of you throwing your shade at me. Why you hate me, why they hate you, why they want us to be blocked and stop us. It has to be some kind of connection karmically that's connected. Things don't happen for no reason. Nothing is for no reason. There's no coincidence and nothing happens for no reason. So if somebody's against you, there's a reason for it. There's some karmic lesson that they need to learn or you need to learn out of it. And just if you stay patient and you pray and you clear your energy and clear your aura, that's one of the things our guides always want us to do. Clear your energy, clear your aura. If you feel overwhelmed, overshadowed, if you feel that energy, you feel overwhelmed and and not at ease, this is where you have to step back and clear your aura, clear energy, and watch who you're interacting with during this period of time. Or matter of fact, notice when you start interacting with a specific person, if those psychic attacks start to happen again. So for instance, there's a specific person that I would love to be around every single day. I love her, talking to her and stuff, but for some reason, when I leave her energy, I don't feel good. Like, I feel very frustrated and irritated for a day or two after that. So I decided to step back and not go see her today like I was supposed to, and not do this. And it has nothing to do with her personally. It's just that when a person's dealing with their own karma and they're going through a lot, and here you are stepping in trying to, almost like help them through their karma. Yeah, Millie, yeah. Help them through their karma and try to be there for them. And you do, and you help them through that. And it might be that person might be so blocked and so unaware of energy that you might like pick up their energy, or they might take your beautiful energy. And so I have nothing against nobody or nothing, but if I feel someone is carrying a lot of over sensory load, like just a lot of stuff around them, and then they want to try to come to me like as if I'm supposed to, like, no, you go back to where you belong. Unfortunately for you, that's not fair to me that you can't get their attention, so now you come and try to get mine. I'm gonna ignore you even worse. Okay? You do pick up things from people. You do. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you how. Let me tell you how. Perfect example. Let's clear in the throat chakra, please. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Perfect example. For instance, somebody will call me, right? She'll call me, a girl or this one will call me and be like, oh my God, last night I had a whole bunch of voices talking to me and people were tapping me and they were doing this and they were doing that. And I heard Nate and I just was so uncomfortable and I was scared and blah, blah. Now, when that happens and they tell me about it, and I sort of kind of want to be like, I want to help them, kind of be like, oh, you know, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I want to channel what's happening with them. Whenever I try to get involved, what happens is I feel like I'm almost feeling that same energy. And I don't think that you should have to do that. And I'm not here to fix people's karma. In the past, I have taken on playing the role of the bad guy so that someone else could feel better about themselves. And I think you know what I'm talking about with this. Like, let's say a relationship wasn't working out and there was someone you were dating and they were just somebody you wanted to leave, but you felt bad to leave them. So you kind of made yourself the bad guy so they can have a reason to break up with you. I don't know if you've ever done that, or if ever you've tried to be there for someone and then they started pointing the finger at you and you're wearing the scarlet letter A and you're being hung on the fucking cross in front of the whole town because this person couldn't accept what they did and they didn't want nobody to know. So here you are taking responsibility for the things they did, and you turned out you played the role of the bad guy so that they don't have their feelings hurt. I don't know how many times you've done that in your life, but I've done it a lot. And I'm not doing that shit for people no more. Here's the thing. If people are experiencing their spiritual awakening and they're experiencing something that's dark and stuff, and then they want your support and they want you to like pay attention to them when you know at some point you needed their attention and they ignored you, and now all of a sudden they're expecting you to have the responsibility of paying attention to them. That's not fair. That's not fair to us, right? Is that fair to us? No. Why should we have to do that? That's not fair. Where were you when I needed you? You know, and I'm not even saying it in that way, but I'm saying there's some people that truly avoid the responsibilities of being there for you as a friend or as a lover or as a husband. And then all of a sudden, when you need them, they're like, because I'm a kind person, so you're going to take my kindness for weakness? I'm gonna hang out with people and I'm gonna pay for stuff and they don't appreciate first of all, bitch, I work for my money. It doesn't just fall out of the sky. So anytime I do anything for anyone and I donate my time, my energy, everything, show appreciation, because I would. And if not, I'm not gonna deal with people like that no more. Because I'm not dumb. I can, just like I know you're not dumb. We can tell immediately when somebody's using us. We just choose to ignore it sometimes because we're like, I just need you for my entertainment right now. Sometimes we just want people around us to entertain us because we're bored. But I'm not bored. I can sit with myself for 2,500 years, quietly, not depressed, in a good mood, and I'm gonna be okay. Today. I'm not the person I was before where I needed people around me. Otherwise, I don't feel safe. I don't feel entertained and I feel lonely. I don't feel lonely. I could be alone and not be lonely. Can a lot of people say that for themselves? No. Yep. All right, guys. So I got to do the live with Lumi, the astrologer. She's going to answer some astrology questions. Write some of your questions down if you have some. I have mine written down, because I want to ask her a few questions, and then if people want to ask me questions as well too. Yeah, it is. It's horrible when people don't accept your generosity, and they use it for their benefit. Anyway, so if you feel like you're being psychically attacked, guess why? You know what? The end message of that is we're leveling up. And when we're leveling up, those beings, people, frequencies, entities that wanted to see you down, they see you like finally breaking through, and they're like, oh my God, I think she's not dealing with my shit no more. That's it. Like, it's almost like when you want to leave somebody who's no good for you and they start acting crazy because now they're unable to accept the fact that you finally recognize that you're not going to be played for a sucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the same exact energy. So, oh God. So if you feel like someone, sorry guys, sorry. If you feel like you're being psychically attacked, oh my God. If you feel like you're being psychically attacked, you feel like somebody is taking you down or trying to bring you down. This is your time to clear that and to not allow it to bother you, because guess what? You're aware of it. I'm sorry, I'm looking for the thing from ow, my fucking neck. How about yesterday? I tried to dance freely in my room. Bitch, I pulled the whole muscle in my back. I was like, okay, we're getting a little bit, no, but no, I feel so young. Anyway, let me go because I'm gonna do this live with her. If you guys want to tune in, I'll go live on YouTube as well, so people on YouTube could get some information. But I kind of like, it's gonna be annoying. It's 555. It's gonna be, and then I see 1211 there. It's gonna be annoying because I'm gonna be like on Instagram and then holding the phone for the live here. So if you're here, tune into Instagram, okay? Because I'll just post a video here anyway, okay? So I'll see you guys on Instagram. I'll be on at 6 p.m. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Love you. Oh, again, fuck that shit. If somebody's psychically attacking you, just send them love and light. That's what the whole message is, okay? Fuck that shit. Send them love and light. I love you. Bye.